So, Matt, how much of it actually gets made in China?
Nearly 70%, Sarah. It's at 69% right now. That's a number that's going down, but still a big chunk of production is still in China to this day.
So is it right to just then extrapolate that consumers will have to pay 10% more on all of those shoes here in the U.S.?
Yeah, each type of shoe is a little different. It's baked into the cost of the goods as it crosses the border and then gets multiplied up as the goods change hands. But yeah, we estimate at 10%, at a 10% rate on top of what we already pay, it'll be a $3 billion in additional cost for American consumers annually.
Which companies are most exposed to this?
The companies that are most exposed to it are those that service the working family here in the U.S. because a majority of the shoes sold at mass retail is made in China. You know, athletic companies and others are more diversified. They're out of China in bigger percentages. And so that's where our biggest concern is. The working American family that has a moderate income is going to be hit the most. And it's not just footwear. It's electronics and paper products and apparel. The list goes on and on. So this will be a death by 1,000 cuts for the American consumer as we head into the holiday season.
I mean, when the footwear industry comes out and talks about this issue, Matt, they always talk about the tariffs that are already in place or the duties that are already in place in the footwear business. Why is it such a taxed kind of industry? Why don't we pay less for sneakers?
That is a great question, Sarah. One we've always scratched our heads about because next year is the 90th anniversary of Smoot-Hawley. We've been paying duties, exorbitant duties for years. And at a time, there used to be production here in the U.S. That's long moved. It's been 30 years since we had a mass production capability here in the United States. And so what's left is basically income to the U.S. government. And it's so hard to pry that out of the U.S. government's hands. And that's what makes us concerned about additional tariffs under this trade war because they don't go away easily. This could easily be a long-term duty, and none of the Democratic candidates on the other side are even talking about removing it. Everyone just seems to think it's a foregone conclusion. These will continue for quite some time.
Matt Priest, thanks for joining us.
Thank you.